So here's a quick one about yet another gal who's losing her frickin' mind because her fiance is now done with her months before their wedding after he found out the truth about her past. One of these deals where he finally wanted to hear about it. She told him, and let me tell you, good freaking Lord. Title: My fiance is calling off our wedding because of my past. I, a 28-year-old female, have been with my ex-fiance, a 31-year-old male, for about 2 years total. We got engaged last summer when he popped the question shortly after I moved in with him. We were supposed to get married this fall, but he changed his mind. So they've known each other for like 2 years up until this point of this crybaby post here. So, and they got engaged last summer. So a little over a year, they knew each other and got engaged. How stupid is that? I mean, come on here. But that's just what people do. Things were going great and normal until we had a conversation the other night about what I was up to before I met him. Don't you think that conversation should have happened the first few dates to know it about her history, not after he put a ring on her finger or an engagement ring? He knew I was going through and this is the word she uses, this is not my words, this is her words, hoe phase at the time, but he didn't know to what extent. This guy he got engaged to a gal who openly knew she was going through a hoe phase. Dude, what the hell? But the other night, he kept prying for details, so I finally told him about a G-bang that I had with 3 other guys. He is now disgusted with me. Well, you can't blame him. 3 dudes. So let's figure this out here, the logistics here. The front door, the back door, and what are you going to call this one here? The upstairs or something? And I'm sure she wanted a 4th or 5th guy. She's got one hand here to have 5 dudes. How are you expecting to react if you tell him that you did that? He is now disgusted with me, and he kept saying, I can't believe you, of all people, would let yourself be used like that. Can't believe you, of all people. Didn't she say he already knew that she went through a hoe phase? So what'd you expect? You, of all people? Is she in the church choir every Sunday? And I just can't look at you anymore. Now he's backing out of getting married with me. Well, can you blame him? We're still together, but he says he has to keep thinking about whether or not he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. Honey, he made his decision. He is figuring out his exit plan. The last few days, living with him has been miserable. He's avoiding all eye contact and is just short and cold towards me in general. Well, he's probably afraid he'll turn into stone if he makes eye contact with you. I don't know what to do. Should I just lied about it and kept it a secret? Does he just need time to process it, or is this relationship doomed? So as you can imagine, probably every girl that watches this that is not traditional is going to tell her, yes, that is why we have to lie about our past. It's not our fault, but it's the men's insecurity that makes us lie about our past. Bullshit. A guy has a right to know. And she would have married him without him really knowing about it. This is why, guys, you have to, if you're going to get married one day, spend years getting to know your girl and really do your homework who you're getting married. This guy's dodging a big one here. And you just never know, because they could get married and that ring is on her finger and she had that ceremony, and next thing you know, she's getting bored and longing for the old days, because as the thing goes about the whole pair bonding thing, there's only so much activity, so many guys a gal can be with before it's impossible to pair bond, if it even is, with her guy. And so on and so forth. Or he can't meet her needs because she's used to all that freaky shit back in the day. But a guy has a right to know. And a woman has a right to know about a guy. Does she think is it over? Yes, it's over. He is plotting his exit strategy. And in the future, before you get into hard and heavy with any guy, you need to let him know about your past. But my guess is she probably will no longer ever talk about these things. Find another guy, because she's, I believe, late 20s, she said. So she'll be in a rush to get that ring on her finger before she's 30 years old. And then that next guy will some way, somehow find out. It'll be another big fucking mess. But this guy dodged the big one here. But again, these are popping up left and right this week. It is on the Strong Successful Male channel, or the They Do What channel. Now over here about these gals are going bananas because their guys find out about their past. More to come.